Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Anchorage taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at this Arizona defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Pushing through the contact. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's cut out on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Spears with another carry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tajay Spears, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Spinning. There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. The 20. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown! Cameron Latu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their left. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. To throw, it's Murray.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. There he goes left side. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Spears.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right back to Spears.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Yeah, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Trying to lay one up deep. They got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray now. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Tajay Spears. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They need two. Here's third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyquan Thornton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Murray now on first down. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2 yards to go, second down. Hand off to Spears. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. It's third down
and this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And they will take over first and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Escapes the defender, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And now we'll run with Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Murray.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He's on his way.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lumberjacks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Straight ahead.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Lumberjacks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Cardinals 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
and my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And an Anchorage 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Lumberjacks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49. Cardinals 21.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. In trouble, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ramondre Stevenson. 52 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Skirts by at the 15. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And under